Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be unboxing the Premium Bandai Master Grade Gelgoog High Mobility Type UMA Lightning Custom version. So this is the first of hopefully many custom Ace unit High Mobility Type Gelgoogs that we're going to get, sort of like we got with the Master Grade Zaku lines. We had the Ace Pilot log, and even before they had named it the Ace Pilot log, they were doing that where they're making the just different Ace custom color versions that sometimes came with like a couple of new parts, but not really too much. Basically, they're just kind of custom colors, custom markings, things like that. But in this case, we do have actually a fair amount of new parts with this kit, and so I'm hoping, and I'm assuming that probably Bandai is going to reuse these parts to make some of the other Ace Pilot custom versions of the Gelgoog. So I've got my fingers crossed. I hope they do, because this kit looks really awesome. As soon as we got this kit announced, I was super excited about it. So I just want to give a huge shout out to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review for me. And of course, they do sell Premium Bandai stuff there on their site. So if you're looking for this kit and other Premium Bandai stuff, you can buy that there on their website. Of course, you can use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, to save 10% on those P-Bandai items as well. So hopefully that should help you guys out. So yeah. As you can see from the box art here, it is just in the same kind of monochrome box art that we expect from P-Bandai kits. It's just using a photograph of the painted kit and then like a composited background, which is kind of interesting because the background features the Gelgoog cannon, which was a previous P-Bandai release, which I don't believe has been re-released since its initial run. As you guys know, I reviewed that a couple months back, so I have that kit and reviewed it. A great kit, and I'm expecting this one will be as well. Although with the Gelgoog cannon, essentially that was using parts from the original old 1.0 Gelgoog cannon and basically kind of adapting them to the 2.0. In this case, though, we have just all the new parts for this kit are totally new. So it's not adapting any old parts or anything like that. So we should have a lot of cool stuff in here. Let's take a look around the box. There's not really too much else to see other than what's on the front, just on the side. Again, just the name. We have our list price here of 5,500 yen. Not too bad considering this is a very large box. As you can tell, it's a large master grade size box. And it's pretty deep as well. So on the top and bottom there we have just the same box art, and on the sides just the title there, just in this nice blue color, as UMA Lightning's custom colors are blue and white and black. Or a kind of dark gray anyway, but so right off the bat, we're seeing one of the best things about these P-Bandai kits, and that is some awesome decals. And I've got to say, this decal sheet looks even better than what I was expecting. Oh man, this thing, just this decal sheet has got me feeling really excited. We'll take a closer look at that in a second, but alright, off to a really good start so far. If you guys have never built a Gelgoog 2.0 kit, I just want to say you guys really should do that. The Zaku 2.0 Master Grade and the Gelgoog 2.0 Master Grade are definitely two of my favorite Master Grades out there. Really nicely detailed, and the frames of them are really nice as well. So you can see there's just the majority of this kit is just going to be just your standard 2.0 Gelgoog Master Grade. Just of course in those new colors. That light blue definitely looks very nice. Looks a little bit different from the light blue that was used for the Zaku, for the UMA Lightning Zaku. I could be wrong, but just at first glance it looks slightly different. So far it looks like we're not seeing any new parts until here. This looks like some of the new parts, some of the high mobility thrusters that go on the back of the leg there. It looks like maybe the feet are also going to be different, the bottom of the feet, so that's kind of interesting. Some new parts here. Yep, new parts there for the head and thigh parts. The thigh is different too. I didn't ever even notice that. If that's what I'm seeing correctly there. It looks like it. Anyway, the back of the thigh maybe is a little bit different. Okay, so shoulder parts, and then just some more frame parts, arm parts, all of that. All right, let's get a look here at our runner, and runner. Sorry, let's get a look at the manual, and even the manual is branded with that really awesome logo there. That's a different logo than what's used on the Zaku. I'm sure there's a canon reason for that, but I'm not sure. I'm actually not up on like UMA Lightning's story as an Ace pilot. I'm not sure how much of a story there really is, but I do have to say that logo is really cool. I'm really going to love putting that on the kit. So here we can see on the manual, it's our same box art, but now we have the nice color image. I know that like for premium Bandai kits, they want them to like kind of stick out with their monochromeness, but it's kind of a shame that you don't have this nice big color image on the front of the box. But at least you have it here on the manual. You can check that out. It looks very nice. On the back of the manual, it's not like a normal kit where you have a whole bunch of like action shots showing the gimmicks of and everything of it. But as you can see, we have a nice couple of big images here showing off the painted kit, front and back, and where all the different decals are going to be going on that. Even some decals on the inner frame as well, which is really cool. inner decals there on the weapons as well, on the head. And then here's our color guide here at the bottom, in all in Japanese and English. So that's cool. With some of these P-Bandai kits where it's just changing a few of the parts, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll just include just the regular standard manual and then just like an extra little, like a couple pieces of paper or something like that, showing you like where the new parts go. But in this case, we got the whole new manual. So the good point of that is because if it was just the original manual from the original kit, then the painting guide would just be for the original kit, but I guess they would have the painting guide for the new kit as well. So all right, let's get into our parts list. And it looks like we've got obviously some parts that are not going to be used. They're just going to be from the new parts, but you can see on some of these runners, they've like omitted the parts from the runners entirely. So that'll help with not having any wasted parts left over. So you can see big spaces there on the A runner, on the E runner, down here on the L runner as well. It looks like they've just omitted those parts off the runner, so that seems kind of new. They haven't really done that before. Usually they'll just throw in the whole runner and you just have a lot of leftover parts, but in this case it looks like we're going to have pretty minimal waste on this kit. There's just a few X's here and there, but that's pretty cool. That's I think that's something new that they've kind of done with this kit, it seems. So going through the construction is just going to be pretty normal. You can see just going by the diagram here, it's going to be the chest unit, then the backpack, the head, the right arm, the left arm. Am I blind or are they missing a number 7 here? It goes steps 4 to 6 for the left arm and then 8 to 9 and 8 to 10 for the legs. Where's step 7? I'm not seeing it anywhere on here. Okay, I guess we're skipping step 7. But anyway, then once the legs are done and then onto the weapons and all of that. So I'll just kind of skip through to maybe just showing you guys how the new missile launcher is put together, because that's kind of like one of the new main weapons of this thing is this cool new missile launcher. So you can see just a few parts for that. I'm sure it's not going to be the most complex thing, but it does look pretty good. I have to say it looks a little bit more complex than even what I was expecting. But overall, it looks very cool, and we can see some new parts there for the Rats River Triple Barrel Missile. That's a very interesting name. All right, so let's get a look at the runners. All right, so once again, here is that absolutely gorgeous sheet of waterside decals. No foil stickers included with this kit whatsoever. As you can see, like the one pink circle there for the mono eye is one that you maybe would have expected to be possibly a foil sticker, but nope, it is all watersides in this case. So if you maybe are nervous about watersides or haven't used them before, then I guess just something to think about. But these look so good. You have so many colors here. Usually you see like maybe like white, black, red, and like that's pretty much it. But we've also got yellow, we got like that purplish blue color there for the 3.0. Just these really cool, beautiful logos. This like kind of raven-looking logo kind of thing there, with that like black bird head with the lightning bolt through it. So cool. This CMM with 91 there. It's very MSV, and I love that a lot. We have our one little screw for this. If I remember correctly, this goes in the hand to help the hand hold onto the shield more securely. And then we have polycap runner PC201 for a handful of polycaps here for the kit. Okay, then we have runner A here, which is a 4-color runner, and as you can see, like I mentioned before, it's missing some parts on there. We've got some kind of dark gray there for some parts. I think that's like for the kneecaps and for the feet. Some clear parts here for some cameras and the visor. Some white parts there for seated and standing pilot figures, as well as the pilot hatch, cockpit hatch. And then a really dark blue color there for a few parts around on the torso. And then runner B here, like with runner A, is all just from the original Gelgoog 2.0 kit, so that's just going to be the case for this first handful of runners here until we get to the new parts. I'll let you guys know. But anyway, this is obviously the runner for the parts for the weapons. The beam naginata there, the handle there in yellow for that, and the beams there for that in clear yellow, and then the 2 main parts of the shield in the light blue in that dark navy blue color. And then no C runner, we're just straight to runner D, which is just a few parts here for the forearms and the hand covers in that nice light blue color. And then we've got runner E1, which again, they've omitted a few parts on this runner, once again in that light blue color, mostly parts here for the shoulders, and then a couple parts there for the arms as well. So we do have 2 of this E1 runner. Runner F is just some inner frame parts here, just in standard gray. This is an ABS runner, and we do have 2 of this. So this looks kind of mostly parts for in the legs. Runner G, also gray ABS plastic parts here for the frame. We've got our parts there for the hands, shoulder, joint parts, chest, torso parts, head frame parts, and all of that. And then runner H, once again, more gray ABS inner frame parts. You can see some of that really fantastic detail. That's kind of what separates the 2.0 kit from other kits and just what makes it so good. All that beautiful detail, these beautiful parts here with like the inner parts like cut out of that frame, and that looks so good when the kit is all put together. Obviously, I suppose you can't see most of those parts when the kit is all put together, but I mean, depending on how you want to put it together, how you want to finally display it with like some of the armor off, or at least when you're putting the kit together, and you can just admire how beautiful the frame looks. So here we have runner I. It's just more of the same, but at this time it's just back to regular polystyrene, not ABS, for just some more gray frame parts. And then runner J is again more polystyrene, plastic, gray frame parts here. A lot of frame for this kit, and we do have 2 of this J runner. And then runner K is another weapons runner here, still all in gray. It's just the parts for the beam rifle, the Gelgoog's beam rifle, and then the back part of the shield. One thing that I'm happy to see included here is that this is the runner from just the standard Gelgoog 2.0, not the Shars version, because the Shars version, I believe, omits this section here, which includes like the grenade launcher on the bottom of the beam rifle. I believe that that's what that is. So I'm glad that we got those parts in there, because I really like those parts added onto the Gelgoog rifle. Just the Gelgoog rifle just by itself is too thin for me. I like having the extra grenade launcher on the bottom there to bulk out the rifle a bit. So really glad that that was included. And then we've got runner L for the last of our parts here from the original 2.0 kit before we get into some newer stuff. So this is, as you can see, just some armor here. It looks like mostly skirt armor for the kit. And then we've got runner M3, and this runner is actually from the Gelgoog cannon kit. So just going to be a slightly different parts here, I guess, for around the middle section of the kit. And then I think these are also those kneecaps, which I said we had on a previous runner, but here we have them in white. Okay, so now we're into the completely new stuff for this kit. Here we have runner N1. This runner is marked MG 100 scale High Mobility Type Gelgoog. And we can see it's just in the same colors that we've seen, the dark navy blue, white, but then now we have the addition of a few red parts there at the top, just a few of them, and then a couple of clear red parts there over on the side as well. And then we do also have a runner N2, which is a copy of this half of the runner here. And then we have runner O1 here, it's just a bunch of new parts for the kit, all in that dark blue color. And then we have runner O2, which is a copy of this quarter of the runner there. And then we got runner P, it's more new parts for this kit, still in that dark navy blue color. So this is going to be just some of the parts for, like I saw before, the high mobility parts, like on the back of the leg. Some new feet parts there, it looks like, as well. All sorts of good stuff. So we do have 2 of this P runner, 1 for each leg. And then we've got runner Q1. Now Q1 here is some new parts for the legs to accommodate for the new high mobility parts that will attach onto the back of the legs. And a couple other parts there, I think those are going on like the upper arms, I believe. And then we also have runner Q2, which is taken out of this section here. You can see runner Q2 in this case is soft rubber. This is soft gray rubber parts here for the tubes that will go on the back of the legs. Now I am seeing these are definitely going to have mold lines going down the side of them, so that's too bad. But, I mean, you guys know how I feel about these soft rubber parts. I don't like them, but we'll see how these end up looking on the kit. They don't look too bad. And last but certainly not least here is runner R, and it's an extra long runner, very long extended one. And then we do also have runner R2 here, which is a copy of this section. So this is going to be all the new parts for our new weapons for the kits. Obviously the parts for the bazooka, or whether it's a missile launcher here, and you can see that can be separated as a separate thing to be released with other different kits as well. And then the new beam rifle and new parts there going on the missile launcher there on the forearm is all on like another half of the runner here, so they can, again, separate those for different releases. So that is going to be it for the unboxing, guys. Again, a huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this kit. I'm super excited. I'm really looking forward to this kit. I like the design a whole lot. I'm really hoping we get more of these in the future, but in the meantime, I'll get this one built up and get the review out for you guys, let you know what I think about it. Of course, it's unfortunate that it was a premium Bandai kit and not a full release, but I'm just glad that we have it either one way or another, so I'm fine with it. So thank you guys, as always, for watching. Leave any other questions or comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the review. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.